got the gentleman from Pod Save America here, Jon Favreau, Jon Lovett, and Tommy Vietor. Let's live in an imaginary world where teacups dance and monkeys eat meat. Cool. And the Dems take one, at least, of the two houses of Congress. Donald Trump's still president. What changes?
So there's two big things that happen. One, we stop a lot of really bad stuff, right? If Democrats do not take one of the two houses, they will try to repeal Obamacare again. And again, that's not us fear-mongering. That's not us making it up. That's what Republicans are saying.
What is left of Obamacare at this point? Because there's already been a fair amount stripped out of it.
There's about 20 million people who either purchase health insurance because of the subsidies in the Affordable Care Act or have health insurance because of the Medicaid expansion. There's millions of others who are protected by the provisions in the law that say they can't deny you coverage if you have a pre-existing condition. You can stay on your parents' insurance until you're 26. So those are all the provisions that remain.
Okay.
The second thing that happens is Democrats have a seat at the table, right? If you want something to pass the House, you're going to need Democrats. That means for things that have to happen, like budgets and funding, Democrats will be able to negotiate and have some say in those issues. And then the third piece of it is this thing called checks and balances, which is very old-fashioned and not really like trendy right now. People are not into it. A lot of people think it's sort of like not something we need anymore, but I think people are going to love it if we bring it back.
Oh, a golden oldie?
Yeah.
A golden oldie?
Yeah.
Well, you guys now have, obviously, you got a very popular podcast, but now Pod Save America has got HBO specials. Two of them already been on, right?
Yeah.
What are people getting with the HBO special that they didn't get when they were, listening to the podcast?
So they got our faces, cameras. It's a huge
That's gold
shift.
right there. It's gold right there.
I mean, we
Get dressed.
We've been going.
So you've been doing the podcast with no pants on?
Right. Can't do that anymore.
Well, you can. It's HBO. You can go full frontal.
Yes. Something to think about for the next
I
show.
keep bringing it up, and they're like, no, it's not good for our brand.
Okay.
I think it's good for the brand.
Good for you.
You
let your freak flag fly.
We've been going to cities where there are big, important races. So we went to Miami because there's a great governor's race, Andrew Gillum. There's an important Senate race. We just interviewed Beto O'Rourke in Austin, Texas. Yeah. We're going to Philly.
If only these people could vote in Texas.
I know.
None of you people are going to vote in Texas. Oh, she's going to vote in Texas.
There we go.
What are you doing here? Go home. So what are you getting used to TV? No. It's not as easy as it looks, is it?
No, I don't know how you do this every day.
And how many do you do? Do you do 200 a year or?
4.
We're going to do 4. We're going to start at 4. We're going to work our way up to 200.
You're going to eventually get a job. Good for you.
In and out,
for
yeah.
you.
Part-time now.
Good for you. One of the things you do when you're live at places, and I listened to your show and I listened to your live shows, you do a game called OK Stop. Okay. We have a bit of footage here. Well, explain to the people what OK Stop is.
So OK Stop, basically, we roll a clip, and wherever people want, they can stop it to talk about it. And we usually take clips of people in the news saying things that make us want to do things.
Okay, so we have a clip right here. This is from, was this last night? This is from the rally last night, and this is Trump's nationalist comments. And let's watch it right here. And of course, anytime you want, yell "OK, stop" and give us your thoughts. Jim?
You know what a globalist is, right? You know what a globalist is. A globalist is a person that wants the globe to do well.
OK, stop. Doesn't sound so bad at the top, right? It seems like you want people to want the globe to do well. Where else do you want to do well?
He was also stalling there because I think he didn't quite know what a globalist was.
Okay.
Frankly, not caring about our country so much. And you know what? We can't have that. You know, they have a word. It sort of became old-fashioned. It's called a nationalist.
OK, stop.
Does anyone play this game but you?
No, people sometimes can get a word in.
Okay.
It is very... I don't think Donald Trump knows very much about history.
No.
But... nationalists didn't fall out of favor because it was old-fashioned, right? It fall out of favor because it was associated with one of the worst and most deadly and racist movements in the history of planet Earth.
Right. Patriotism is good. Patriotism means we like what we're doing, you do you, but that's fine. Nationalism means we're going to project our values onto you. Nationalism is grab 'em by the patriotism. We don't like that. That is a bridge too far for America.
Charles de Gaulle said that patriotism is I love my country, nationalism is I hate yours.
Yes.
Right. So that's what we got from this guy.
Nationalism is what people think is patriotism. That's what it is.
Okay, stop.
I really...
The podcast is available for download, and the show airs Fridays on HBO. The Pod Save America, guys, everybody. We'll be right back.